gentlemen, as you know, earlier tonight we witnessed a classic bout for the World Heavyweight title. So before we begin the Royal Rumble match, allow me to formally introduce you to your new World Heavyweight Champion. You see, despite Eric Bischoff's apparent desire to keep the World Heavyweight Championship vacant, Raw will indeed have a champion to represent the brand at WrestleMania. And speaking of Eric Bischoff, I plan on personally coming to Raw tomorrow to get an explanation from him as to why he's been vacating every title on the brand.
Mr. McMahon's coming to Raw tomorrow night. I'd hate to be in Eric Bischoff's shoes right about now.
Who wouldn't, generally speaking?
Now remember, the man who wins tonight's Royal Rumble will earn a title opportunity at the greatest sports entertainment spectacle of all time, WrestleMania 22. Yes, the road to WrestleMania begins right here, right now, in this very ring.
No chance, so that's what you got.
With my feet, stomp my heat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now. Introducing the individual who drew number 2. From San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
I said chill, up and down that slide. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. Shiver, then easy weak. Whenever I'm around, they see me walk, they hear me talk. I make them feel like they're on cloud nine. I'm just a sexy boy. I'm not your boy toy. I'm just a sexy boy. Not your boy toy.
I think I know who's gonna win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky.
I never get tired of watching Chris Jericho in the ring. Every time he goes out there, he reminds me of why he's the first ever undisputed champion and has held the Intercontinental title more times than any other superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, JR. I mean, sure, Jericho's gotten lucky a few times, but that's no reason to admire someone, especially someone as obnoxious as Jericho.
Jericho's had a hell of a lot more than luck. A reversal. Can he capitalize on?
I think I see where this one's going, JR. I don't think we're very far from the end of the...
That's it! The match is over for that particular superstar.
fans appreciated that one very much. But I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was.
Wow. He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out.
But he's a slippery devil.
I am so glad Spike Dudley finally realized that playing the underdog card wasn't going to win him any matches.
Maybe so, King, but it certainly has lost him a lot of fans as far as I can tell.
And the fact there's a hurricane coming through.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves.
That's for damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't want... Well, there's one less superstar in this match now. Look at these superstars, JR. They absolutely refuse to be intimidated by each other.
There's a determined look in the eyes of these competitors. No one's giving an inch.
Over the top rope and down to the floor. That's an elimination.
He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place. I don't think this is gonna work, JR.
The size difference is just too great.
We better tell the cameraman not all's fair in love and war, JR. And I love it when this guy goes to war.
Whoever said that cheaters never prosper certainly never saw this man in action. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea. That's one fewer superstar in this match.
What? Is he nuts? He doesn't really think he's gonna lift him, does he?
Well, if he did, I don't think he does anymore. I haven't had much of an opportunity to see Carlito up close and in person, but I'll tell you this much. I'm not impressed with...
Watch out! He reversed it! Oh my God! He's been eliminated from the match! What a counter!
I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR.
Well, I did have some good old Oklahoma barbecue before tonight's show, but I don't think that's it, King. What a reversal.
shouldn't even be talking during this match, JR.
He countered that and made it look easy.
These superstars are so unpredictable, this match could go another 30 seconds or 30 minutes.
I hope it's the latter, King. It wouldn't hurt my feelings one bit if this match lasted the rest of the night.
Looks like things have quieted down here a bit, JR.
Well, you can be certain that won't last long, King.
That's for sure. I haven't seen a superstar yet who goes down without a fight. These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR. But I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. This match has come to an abrupt end for that superstar.
So who do you think's going to win this match, JR?
I'm not even going to hazard a guess, King. These superstars are so unpredictable that would be just about the most foolish thing I could possibly do.
Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
I don't know where he thinks he's going. This could be a mistake. These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed.
Top rope, down to the floor, and out of this match. These superstars are at the... Looks like his hopes of winning this one have been shattered, JR. I can't believe he countered that one.
The elimination.
These superstars sure aren't going easy on each other here tonight.
Well, he doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is an elimination.
He saw that one coming.
I'll show you. You'll see.
I know you're not the biggest Rene Dupree fan in the world, JR. But you've got to admit that he isn't a guy who misses too many trips to the gym.
He certainly isn't, King. I just wish he'd spend more time trying to improve his personality. He's been removed from the ring and from contention in this match. Oh boy, the adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the beginning of the end.
No, it can't end like this. Come on, do something quick. You think these fans have gotten... Talk about adding insult to injury. Talk tossed out of the ring and the match. I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on each other tonight.
That's not what they signed up for, King. And quite frankly, I think these fans would be disappointed if it didn't go all out.
Well, that's easy for the fans to say. They've never set foot inside that ring.
No, but they spend their hard-earned dollars to watch what goes on inside it. And without them, we'd all be out of a job.
Eugene had some trouble getting to the arena tonight, JR. He was supposed to take the 66 bus to get here, but he took the 33 twice instead.
It's your last in now, King, because once Eugene wins this match,
that's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too. You know, JR, when I saw this match on paper, I wasn't too sure about it. But it's turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
I'm not at all surprised, King. I knew this was going to be a terrific match. Is that? Yes, that's an elimination.
Can you dig it, sucker?
You've got to love Ric Flair. The Nature Boy doesn't let anything stand in his way.
Yeah, including the rule. I think if Flair wasn't a WWE superstar, he'd make a great lawyer or politician. That went nowhere.
Ric Flair's a 16-time world champion, JR. 16 times! There's not a WWE superstar in history who's done that.
Yeah, and he just got tossed out rather unceremoniously, in my opinion. There's absolutely no question in my mind that Ric Flair is one of the true legends of this business. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Yes, that was an incredible move. What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple. This is Raw action at its finest. That's why Raw is the #1 brand of sports entertainment.
You got that right, JR. You're not going to see this kind of action on Smackdown.
Not on Smackdown or anywhere else. There's nothing else out there that can come close to the excitement of seeing the Raw superstars perform live. I don't even know if you can use the word monster to describe Kane anymore. He's become so twisted and so evil that it almost sounds like a compliment.
Kane's never gonna... He reversed it!
He might as well start walking back to the locker room. He's out of this match.
superstars can make it through this match without suffering a serious injury.
So do I, King, but this ain't ballet. This is very intense, physical competition.
I don't believe it! He's been eliminated! I'll never understand what these fans see in Booker T, JR. How can they take him seriously?
They see a superstar who goes out there night after night and puts his body on the line to entertain them. That's what they see. And anyone who doesn't take Booker T seriously learns the hard way not to do it twice.
I'll take Booker T seriously once he wears the WWE title around his waist, and not before. Up and over and out. Eliminated. You ever think you'd be watching these superstars compete against each other here tonight, JR?
I had a feeling their paths were going to cross sooner or later, and I'm glad I'm here to see it.
Me too. It almost makes it worth having to...
There he goes! He's out of the match!
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. I think these superstars genuinely hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody would be pushing up daisies right now.
And you've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does. But I just hope these superstars can settle their differences in the ring and leave it at that.
This is exactly why Raw is the #1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
You're absolutely right, King. We've got the best superstars, the best band,
and the best announced team. Don't forget that.
I was going to say that until you interrupted me. Now I'm just hoping I haven't lost Taz's phone number.
Look at this, JR. Can you imagine SmackDown putting on a match half as good as this?
No disrespect intended for our SmackDown colleagues, but no, I can't, King. I truly believe Raw is the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
And you hit the nail right on the head there, JR. The dominant brand, not the slightly better brand, or it's like he read his opponent's mind. This is great, JR. Would you call this one a slobber knocker?
It's too early to tell, King, but it's definitely one hellacious matchup, no doubt about it.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match. And now it's paying off. So, King, any predictions about the outcome of this match?
Oh, no. Every time I make a guess as to who's going to win, I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been pretty obvious since this is going to win. I never hear the end of it from you.
Maybe that wouldn't happen if you got one right every now and then.
These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't... These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their... These superstars are beating the heck out of each other, and this crowd can't get enough of it.
It's what they paid to see, King, and they're getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. They're
getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question.
Getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks.
Getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question.
Getting their money's worth tonight.
They sure are, JR. There's no question these superstars are earning their paychecks. Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this anywhere except on Raw.
That's for sure.
Let me tell you, JR, you won't see action like this any... Uh-oh. Looks like he wants to end this right here.
There it is, the Batista bomb. That's the raw animal power right there.
I think it's pretty obvious which way this one's going to go, JR.
Well, from my perspective, this is still anybody's match.
I'd like to see things from your perspective, JR, but I'd have to get my head out of my rear end first.
And Lord knows it's been up there for so long that that would be no easy feat.
It looks like they're slowing the pace down a bit here.
Maybe so. But one or two big moves could completely change the complexion of this match.
I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a...
Here's what the fans came to see.
Oh my gosh! The Batista bomb! He shook the entire arena with that one!
When you think about natural-born entertainers, the person... What a match. I wonder if we'll ever see a rematch. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your winner of the 2006 Royal Rumble. He outlasted 29 other superstars to do it. And by God, he's going to get a title shot at WrestleMania 22. What a night for him.
What a night for Raw! We've got a new World Heavyweight Champion and a new #1 contender. I love the Royal Rumble, JR.
nannies running the plane. I take the show and then disappear like Dave Blaine. I ain't wanna do it to you, but you was pushing the issue. Man, I blow my nose on you, boy, soft as tissue. Ain't another rapper with a flow is mine. So when it's showtime, you get thrown to the ropes and clothesline. First I capture the streets, then aim for the charts. Like when I capture the beat, I aim for your heart. Most of y'all careers was doomed from the start. You a video gangster, you only shoot for the part. I can see you in the grass, use a snake. I'ma mow your lawn, then expose to the world, use a fake. So keep your eyes peeled. You might not see me coming, cause I'm tinted up on the windshield.